Now that you've seen the action scene, it's time to know how we've done it. Filming something and making it look like it's really action-packed and there's a lot of like really exciting movements and everything is really chaotic. Now achieving this look is actually much easier than you think. You've got to take 3 things into consideration: shutter speed, camera movement, and action choreography. Shutter speed is just another tool for you to use to make the look that you want for your film. Now in this case, the look that I want is a very chaotic, actiony look. And to get that, what I need to do with the shutter speed is I actually need to make it so much faster. Now I was lucky here because the sun was shining through the windows and I had it all lit up already. So it was quite fine for me to film the sequence. But if you're filming in a dark place, just watch out how fast of a shutter speed you have. Because the faster the shutter speed, the less light you're going to get into the camera. Now what this does is it makes the shot look really, really crisp. This is actually more than it is in reality. But we're not searching for motion blur right now. What we're searching for is to create this like shaky, chaotic kind of feel to make our footage really pop out because we're focusing on the action and we want to feel like we're with the characters in the fight. So just find whatever shutter speed is the sweet spot that you could use in your shot. Now that shutter speed is done, we jump to the second one, which is camera movement. Now the camera has to be handheld. There's no way that you want to film an action scene on a tripod. You might want to take one like extreme wide that is just still, but even that I would even take it on a shoulder. But hey, whatever you guys want. Filming an action scene requires you, behind the camera, being dynamic and moving with the action of the characters in front of you. Whatever you do, do not try and get a stable shot while you're doing handheld. Because the last thing that you want is some weird kind of vibrations while you're trying to hold the camera still filming the action. What you want to do is to actually follow the action that is happening in this sequence to make the viewer feel like they're part of this fight. For example, when one character gets hit on the wall, just sitting on the wall and filming a character just hit it would be kind of boring. So what you need to do is to just like shake your camera into the position where the character is going to hit the wall. Both of you guys are just hitting the wall at the same time and you can feel the impact. So take it as a rule, do not be afraid of being shaky in an action scene. Now the third step that I have for you guys, and it's one of the most important ones, is actually the choreography of the scene. And what I mean by that is how the characters are moving from one location to another. The last thing that you want to do is just have 2 characters facing off in the same location and they're just beating each other in the same location. It's going to get boring. So by choreography and kind of blocking, what you do is you'd move your scene to different locations even if it is in the same place. So the scene goes from being on the couch to falling behind the couch and fighting on the ground, and they kick each other, and then the scene shifts to a shot right next to the wall. So you've got different setups and locations that are going to keep your audience engaged, and with every location or setup that you're filming in, you're going to get new angles to shoot from. And take this as a tip, one of the most important things in action scenes is to actually switch between really interesting angles where you can position characters in a place where you feel like you're getting beat up with them or you're actually beating up someone with them. This way, you're right there in the action. So the next time you have an action scene, don't forget these tips. Make sure you subscribe and hit that bell button, and until next time, CineStuff out.